Okay, we have a very early start today. So the reason for the early start is because we're doing something very exciting today. We're going to register the Miata. This is gonna be the first time in over a year, a very long time, this thing has been street legal. It's the last time was when I decided not to do the giveaway and to keep it because all of you convinced me. You said, "Oh my Taylor, come on, this car's a huge part of the channel. It's the history of the channel. It's, you know, where you started, like you cannot get rid of it." And you know, you were right. Like, I don't really get sentimentally attached to cars too often, but this car does have a decent bit of sentimental value to me. I mean, it really does, especially now after doing all this. But yeah, so last time this thing was street legal, it had a turbo motor in it. I decided to keep it and was like, maybe this turbo motor will last. And then I blew it up and then I took it off the road. And then here we are, a year later, and it's got an LS in it. So I'm very, very excited to register it. If you guys saw the first drive video, you would have seen that it rips and it drives now, and you know, we're like there. So I want to register it so that we can go drive it around, data log, get the tune dialed in and all that. So I threw insurance on it. We're gonna go throw a tag on it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be able to drive it around, because test driving it with no plate, you know, especially that car, it's a very loud car, both looks and sound wise. It's just kind of nerve wracking and it's hard to enjoy it. So I'm excited to be able to like actually drive it and, you know, not be terrified of getting pulled over and getting my car impounded the whole time. So anyway, another interesting side note, we're waiting for my truck to do like a reset. Got both the batteries unhooked because went to my girlfriend's house last night, showed up, and as I pulled into the driveway, my alternator battery not charging light came on. I checked it, not getting any voltage with the engine running, you know, other than like the stock battery voltage. So had to change the alternator in her driveway. After I changed it, I obviously disconnected the batteries when I changed it, and now the AC only wants to blow through the dash. So the blend door actuator needs like a reset to kind of figure out where it is. That's what I'm doing right now. Then we're going to the DMV. Last time I went, it was a mess, but it was around lunchtime. I think early in the morning, it should be a lot better. Well, coming here in the morning was an excellent choice. I literally walked in, sat down, got everything handled, left. Last time I was here, I waited for an hour and a half, because the whole like waiting room was packed. I was, you know, behind like 20 people in a line, and I was doing something simpler than because I had to change my driver's license today too, because I keep getting, we used to live in Orange County and I'm registered as living in Orange County, and there's a lot of going to jail in Orange County, I guess, or trials going on. So this is the second I got selected for jury duty the other day, and it's the second time in like 6 months that I've had jury duty. But anyway, it just well worth it to get here super early, like right when they open, no wait at all. So now we can go back to the house and have fun. Battery reset for the truck didn't work, so I'm gonna tinker with that some. I got excited because Ben said I gotta tear apart my car, or start tearing apart my car, and I thought he meant his drift car. He just meant this stupid thing.
Wrong car.
Lame. This is what Ben does. He just takes all my tools and uses them all. Buy your own damn tools.
Why? When I can just steal yours?
Got the truck figured out. It took a while, but there's like 18 forms of how to recalibrate that thing. So I finally just did what I did when I replaced it. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, unhooked the battery, hooked the battery up. I listened to it like do all its stuff. When it finally stopped, key off, key back on, let it do some stuff some more, then started it. Now it seems to work fine. So that's good, because we need to leave in a second to go to Grafton's to get the material, because we're getting the rest of the material for the welding cart and basically a welding table top, so we can actually have a proper welding table. But Ben is yet to ride in the Miata. It is now registered and insured, so I can drive it without looking over my shoulder the whole time. So that's what we're gonna do. Still kind of janky setup. Harnesses are like halfway in, and then Ben's got a seat just sitting in there, which you guys have noticed that stuff, so don't judge me or us. This is bad and very unsafe, kids. But we're going for a very short drive on like roads that nobody else drives. So still wrong, but just the excitement. You gotta take them for a ride. My seats will be here Monday. Be legit. so cool that this car is to the point where I can get in it, start it up, go rip, come back, let it idle. Nothing's fallen off. It hasn't stopped running. Like it's kind of past the project car stage. Let me turn it off. It's loud. That is the best part though. One thing I want to do is the way it's set up right now. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels so crazy that, you know, like it's working. It's a working car. It's so cool that it's to this point. But anyway, that's not the focus of today's video. I just need to take Ben for a ride. As typical negative Nancy Ben, he says it's okay.
It was solid.
It feels pretty quick to me, but it's like, I don't know, it's hard to tell. But I mean, it feels sick. It feels sick as is. So yeah, I'm gonna run down to meet up with Grafton, get all the material, and then tonight is league night. So we're gonna go race some go-karts. So I gotta like rush through everything because I need to get back in time for us to go to league night because we haven't been, we missed. This is a new season, but we missed the first race because I was in PA and Ben just didn't go by himself because he's a loser. He should have gone. He would have had points on me. But yeah, so we're going tonight. You know, and we can race like the whole season for the most part, so that'll be cool. I hope this feeling never goes away. Driving that car, it's like a drug. Like it puts all my like stresses and worries and cares to rest. I'm just like, life's good. I have an LS Miata that rips. Life's good. What was I complaining about earlier? We got the material in the back of the truck. That sheet of steel, I mean, I knew it was gonna be heavy, but it's heavy. We had to lift it in with a forklift, so I'm not 100% sure how me and Ben are gonna get it back out, but we'll figure it out. We will. And then we'll have a welding table, at least a welding table top. For now, I haven't decided if I want to build a welding table yet or how, because it's not something I want to move. So Ben's probably going to buy the piece for me eventually to have his own welding table, you know, like when I move or whatever. I don't know. We haven't figured it out. But I wanted a metal table because I built, like, building something on a wood table sucks, especially that table because it's like crooked. And anyway, I'll see you guys when we get home.
Honestly, say pull forward. I'm down to try.
I just don't want us to end up in a situation where we're like trying to carry it and crush ourselves. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not gonna Ready? Steel right there, bro. It's a microwave table! Whoa! Okay, that was both better and worse than anticipated.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
I mean, we were able to lift it up and put it on the table. I mean, my guess would be like 300 pounds it weighs, maybe a little more. What do you think, Ben? 300?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so big.
It's big, so that makes it feel heavier. I don't know. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah.
At least 300.
At least 300, yeah. This is what it looks like. So for now, this is just the current arrangement. Again, the goal would be to build a table out of it, like a full-on table with a bottom deck, with either wood or steel on the bottom for like that. Basically this concept just on casters and you know, like the table supports would be further out. Wouldn't have that much overhang. The overhang is nice though, because when I TIG weld, if I'm like up here, I can have my foot, you know, down, whereas right now I'm all the way up against this all the time and I'm pushing the pedal underneath. So it should be solid, should be solid. We don't really have time to build anything today. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish building the welding cart, so stay tuned for that. But we've gotta go head to the good old Bushnell for the karting league night. It's so fun. We haven't been in a while, so I'm very excited to go do some racing. We'll see what happens. It's always interesting. If you guys have seen the karting videos before, you know that things get wild, crashes happen, fun passes, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens.
I hate those videos.
There's always someone. I guess Ben's that someone. Ben's like, secretly, I hate it because you passed me.
I just blame it on the fact that I'm way fatter.
Way fatter. He's like 20 pounds heavier than me.
Who in the comments agrees?
I had the
Taylor is
fastest
mean to me?
time.
Taylor is the meanest
I am not
guy
mean.
I know. He's the meanest person I know.
You guys don't understand. Ben is negative Nancy. We went on a ride, you know how normal friends be, oh my gosh, this is sick. He's like, yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. I like take the Subaru for a rip for the first time. I'm like, man, this thing feels pretty quick. So it sounds terrible. Like negative Nancy, you guys don't even know. Those of you who said I'm mean to Ben, you just have no clue what I live with on a day-to-day basis here. I'm just kidding. We get along pretty well for roommates. For people who are together a lot of the time, we get along pretty well, I'd say. Ben's like, we made it.
So the carts are pointed to run counterclockwise first. So you will do your practice qualifying on counterclock. And then for the second race, we'll flip it around and run it backwards. Technically the right way, but that's about it. Do anyone have any questions on the track, where we're going, direction?
All right, we're going out for the practice qualifying. It's been a while. Definitely losing time through there still. It's hard to not break through there. You have a really big risk of blowing wide and going off track, which obviously isn't ideal. Okay, not too bad. Just a lift. Okay, that's pretty solid through there. Light lift. Alright, we're going out for race number 1, which is the same direction we just went. And then race number 2 is reverse. Alright, this is the rolling start, which is going to be a mess. It's going to be intense. We're all going to die. Everyone's already going. Oh, we're going for it. Oh, this is it. Oh, man. Thought that was the rolling start, but I guess they're making us go again. That's better. Not even sure where the start of this is. I should definitely put my visor down for it though. Yellow. That means go around again. Put my visor back up. I think we're starting through here. That is going to be intense as hell. Oh shit, we're starting already. Damn it. That was super fun, very tiring. That short track, it's just constant turns. You're never like the long track, you have these straightaways where you kind of take a break and like your arms rest, then you get back into it. And the long track, there's a lot more opportunities to pass. On the short track, unless you're significantly faster than the person in front of you, you're gonna have a real hard time passing them because it's just so tight and it's so quick. There's no like, okay, I'm gonna maintain more speed through this turn and then pass this dude on the straight because I carried more speed and then like late break, you know what I mean? There's no opportunities to really do that. But it was really fun. The Bushnell League nights are a blast. That place is really fun. I'm so glad they do it, and they weight the carts. If you guys haven't seen any of these karting videos of mine before, they weight the carts up to 210. So That way, like, a 140-pound dude doesn't have like a 60-pound weight advantage over someone who's 210. So all in all, really fun. I enjoy the elite nights. I finished about mid-pack, which is pretty good. Like, I'm happy with it because normally there's an A and a B. So A is the faster people, B is the slower people. And like the same thing happens to me every time. We do qualifying, and I do like, I think I'm doing okay, and then I look at my times and I'm like decently slow, and I'm like, crap, I suck or whatever. And then we get into the actual race, and I guess it's just being able to see where I'm losing time or I'm gaining time by like the other people ahead of me. It helps me a lot, and I seem to catch up. But normally I end up in B, and I've won B once, and I've got second place in B the other time. So in this race, I was like middle of the pack, including A. So I mean, about the same. But all in all, really fun. This is going to be for this video. See you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing some welding on the welding cart and the welding table and some other car stuff. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Goodbye.